No, you're not. You're not. But I've been excluded. I've been excluded on Oprah.
I like both of them. I just said something. I made a comment about not understanding why they.
Nah, but I have a lot of respect, of course, for Oprah. I don't see how anyone can't have respect for Oprah. What she's
Let me start by saying that I have an enormous amount of respect for everything that Oprah has achieved and contributed in her life.
Oprah Winfrey is known as a media mogul, philanthropist, and one of the most recognizable faces in the world. But with great power comes great controversy. For years, there have been whispers about how Oprah allegedly used her influence to secure opportunities while leaving rivals in the dust. And now, with insiders and celebrities speaking up, those whispers turn into full-blown accusations. Let's discover how Oprah's dominance in Hollywood may have come at the expense of others. Could her rise to the top be built on more than just hard work and talent?
Understand what the goal is at that point. Because she knows what Kobe means to the actual culture at the same time. Like they knew what Michael Jackson meant.
But if somebody...
I just don't know what they're trying to do when the men are dead. The legal system couldn't deal with it. What are you supposed to do? Publicly convict them?
Ice Cube did not eat words when he publicly accused Oprah and The View of blacklisting him. He said his work and contributions were overshadowed by a deliberate campaign to push him aside. Cube's frustration is evident as he questions how someone as powerful as Oprah could be complicit in silencing voices that challenge the Hollywood norm. This isn't just about one project, it's about a pattern of behavior that Ice Cube and others have pointed out. Oprah's ability to sway public opinion and industry decision-making has often been applauded, but could it also have been used against her rivals?
I've been excluded on Oprah, you know.
On Oprah?
On Oprah, yeah, I've been excluded. Yeah, man.
I would think you'd be the person Oprah would want to promote. I mean, you grew up in South Central, you were successful at a young age, you have dignity, you say what you think. Like, I thought that was the goal.
Me too. You know, I don't know what it is, but, you know, several of my, you know, I had a movie called Barbershop, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
That I wasn't invited to participate with the cast. I produced a show called Black White, and it was a very controversial show. And once again, they had the whole cast on, but I wasn't invited. And so I don't know.
On Oprah's show.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's.
But Oprah's obviously a saintly, godlike figure who's revered by all decent people. Why would she exclude you?
50 Cent has had his fair share of disagreements with Oprah, and one of the most notable involves the Me Too movement. He accused Oprah of being selective in her criticism, focusing on high-profile black men like Michael Jackson and Kobe Bryant, while allegedly overlooking the misdeeds of other Hollywood figures. This feud goes beyond disagreements about social issues. It's about 50 Cent's belief that Oprah uses her platform to push narratives that align with her interests, even at the expense of others. Could this selective scrutiny have influenced the roles and opportunities given to certain celebrities?
Well, I like both of them. I just said something. I made a comment about not understanding why they were choosing specific people for the Me Too stuff, the documentaries, because we got the president has those accusations. No one has a documentary on the president.
Right.
And as far as entertainment is concerned, I thought Weinstein was bigger than the other guys in entertainment that we see there. Those other guys are just easy victims, that's all.
Right.
Janet Jackson, one of the most iconic figures in music, has also been tied to controversies surrounding Oprah. Insiders claim there were behind-the-scenes tensions between the two, with Oprah allegedly overshadowing Janet in ways that made fans and critics alike question the fairness of their dynamic. Could these tensions reflect a deeper issue of how Oprah leverages her power in Hollywood? Janet's status as a cultural icon should have cemented her place in history without interference, but whispers of conflict suggest otherwise.
How did it, not me, but how did it start? How did the fireworks start?
Jermaine?
I heard he gave you, was it a two-way?
It was my birthday, and I got a two-way pager, the latest model.
Yeah.
And I said, so when someone does something like that, you feel obligated.
So you'd work together?
Oh, yeah, we had. When we first met in '91, he came to the Rhythm Nation tour, and that's when we first met. And he did the remix for Someone to Call My Lover. How ironic is that? He did the remix to it, and we remained friends from there on out. So for my birthday, he got me this two-way, and I felt obligated to give him my info. And I said, he's slick, this one. But he says, no. He said, honestly, I was just giving you a birthday present.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't being slick?
Nah, it was, it was a good gift, and I heard that she wanted it.
Angelina Jolie is no stranger to standing up for causes she believes in, and her concerns about Oprah's girls' school in South Africa and rumored connections to Hollywood predators are no exception. Jolie reportedly raised questions about the true intentions behind Oprah's initiatives and how they align with her public persona. This criticism is particularly damning, as it hints at a gap between Oprah's philanthropic image and the realities of her actions. Could her connections to powerful Hollywood figures have played a role in sidelining rivals who didn't align with her vision?
But to believe that you can take them as property and them and sell them, and it's something from the dark ages. It is just so horrific, but it's not isolated to Nigeria.
It's no secret that Angelina Jolie has never been a fan of Oprah. However, the tabloids always claimed that Angelina snubbed Oprah over her friendship with Jennifer Aniston. However, we're now hearing that Angelina's feud with Oprah was motivated by something much more serious, and Angelina reportedly had serious concerns over Oprah's girls' school, as well as Oprah's rumored connection to Hollywood predators.
It was called Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, and it had girls there from grades 8 to 12. But look how weird this is. Number of students, 322. The faculty members, 666.
So what's really going on at Oprah's girls' school? Does Angelina Jolie know the real truth about Oprah's dark side? Let's break it down.
The first time I was in Cambodia, it was the first time I realized, I think we all have that moment in our lives where we kind of really question how much we know and our education and what we've been told.
Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey have both built reputations as philanthropists and humanitarians, and yet they never really got along. In fact, Angelina reportedly has so much animosity towards Oprah that she can't even stand to be in the same room as her. Even when Angelina was still...
After appearing on her show, Ludacris found himself at odds with Oprah. The rapper accused Oprah of being dismissive and judgmental, particularly about his music and image. This incident highlights how Oprah's influence extends beyond Hollywood and into how she shapes public narratives about celebrities. For Ludacris, this wasn't just a bad experience, it was a wake-up call about how Oprah's opinions can sway public perception, potentially costing him opportunities.
Have you made it to Oprah yet? Have I made it to Oprah? I've been on Oprah a long time ago.
Okay, so
I haven't made it back, but I was on there one time. I'll tell you.
How did it go? How did it go?
You know what? We talking about the first time I was on?
The first time you was on.
You didn't see it?
No, I missed this.
You didn't hear about it?
Is this one about the N-word? Well,
No,
this was about the movie. I do remember.
Yeah.
She cut you off.
Right.
She edited out what you had to say.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's what it came down to. That was the only time I was on Oprah.
Okay, and then
whether we get invited back or not.
Did you call and say, why didn't you edit me, Oprah?
No, I didn't. But we've pretty much made up since then, man. Like I've talked to her over the phone, and everything's cool. Okay. I would like to get invited back though.
Okay.
When is our show gonna be live? That's the question.
Live.
Without being, edited. Right. I want to go on Oprah live.
What was it that she edited out? Just for those who listening, trying to figure out what was it.
It was it was certain comments that she had made about, I was there for a crash for the movie.
Yeah.
And basically she said something about not agreeing. I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like was just quiet and didn't say
yes,
ma'am.
I did. Yes, mother Oprah. Yes.
Nah, but I have a lot of respect, of course, for Oprah. I don't see how anyone can't have respect for Oprah. What she's accomplished in her lifetime. I just think that we came to a disagreement about something. And you can have loved ones, you have family members, you have friends, you have arguments, and you disagree, and sometimes you agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, like I said, I want to go on Oprah live.
Right.
50 Cent also touched on Oprah's relationship with P. Diddy, suggesting that their ties are more complicated than they appear. He hinted that Oprah's alliances may have given her an edge in controlling narratives within the entertainment industry. If true, this could explain how she's managed to stay ahead of the competition, even at the expense of other stars.
Oprah Winfrey.
You're gonna fight her?
I don't think. No, I'm not gonna fight her.
I mean,
I just think Oprah Winfrey doesn't actually address topics that are relevant to black women.
You feel she's more like a white woman?
Yeah. A middle-aged white woman.
Is she a middle-aged white woman?
What were you saying? You were saying, did you want to be on the show or something?
No, but she has a problem with the hip-hop genre that is directly a representation of what goes on in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why people embrace the things that I say is they know it's genuine. I've actually had to experience these things.
Yes.
When a lot of people have similar content, they haven't had to go through the things that they're actually talking about.
Right.
It's not as...
In other words, you're a poet and you speak about the things that go on in your world.
Reality.
And and when she doesn't embrace that, she's coming off like a middle-class white woman.
No, it's just I understand that their views at that point, but they don't understand it because they're not subjected to the same thing.
Right.
So I shouldn't expect them to even ID with what I'm saying.
Well, you were a little upset with her harsh criticism.
What about this Sean P. Diddy Combs? You had a feud with him, but you made up, right?
Yeah, me and Puff, issues over the Mace project.
Right.
Like, he had an artist that was signed to him, and he had given him the go-ahead to go find a new opportunity. And when Mace first came to me, he didn't actually have the material that I was excited about, but I let him come with me on a tour. So he was traveling with us, and then he started writing. He got inspired by the things that were going on around him, and he created some material that I was excited about. And when we came back with me and Puff to try and make the deal, he was being unreasonable.
Wow.
I think he felt like Mace was like the last piece to his legacy, considering Biggie's not there and the Locks is gone. And
well, he didn't want the guy, and you were willing to take him in.
Yeah, but he was holding on to him, and then because it got drawn out, like he wasn't responding to me, I got a little frustrated because I actually had Jimmy. Jimmy was had said to me that he would forget about his profits on the project.
Singer Seal has also weighed in on Oprah's controversies, particularly her relationship with Stacey Dash and her connections to Fox News. Seal's comments suggest that Oprah's alliances might be more strategic than genuine, raising questions about how she navigates her relationships in Hollywood. Could this strategy explain why some celebrities feel pushed aside? Seal's observations add yet another layer to the complex web of Oprah's influence.
Let me start by saying that I have an enormous amount of respect for everything that Oprah has achieved and contributed in her life. What I reposted was not an attack on Oprah at all. She just happened to be the person photographed with the pig in the picture. No, what I reposted was commentary on the hypocritical and double standard nature and behavior of Hollywood. So Fox News, back off. But I'll get to you later. Next, to those of us who support the Me Too movement, just know this. Not one of the women who have been sexually abused, not one of the women who have come forward has received any real justice whatsoever. Losing your job because you either A, raped, B, sexually abused, or even sexually harassed a woman is not real punishment. You steal from the post office, you go to jail.
Joan Rivers, never one to shy away from controversial opinions, once told Oprah to lose weight. While this comment may seem unrelated, it highlights how Oprah's image has always been a point of contention. Her ability to control her narrative, even in the face of public criticism, shows just how much power she wields in Hollywood. Joan's blunt remarks remind us that not everyone has been charmed by Oprah's public persona, and some have dared to push back.
Yeah, but, so, what'd you win?
Well, I won the Miss Fire Prevention contest. Was that a hoot?
Miss what?
Fire prevention.
So how'd you gain the weight?
I ate a lot.
No. You said 50 pounds. You shouldn't let that happen to you. You're very pretty.
You know what?
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you something. Pretty girl and you're single. You must lose the weight.
I'm going to. You know what? We are now, AM Chicago. In Chicago. We're starting a diet with Oprah.
Great.
Yes. In conjunction with the Tribune, so that I have been put under pressure to finally do it.
Now, I am trying to lose 5 pounds.
Will
You're
you
such a
come,
teeny
will you
tiny
come
little
back
thing.
with me in March when I'm back, and you lose 15, I'll lose 5? What do you,
listen.
That's the only way I'll do it. I'll keep thinking,
I'll
that
lose
bitch
30.
is losing and I'm not. I'll be furious. I'll do it if you do it.
You will?
Yeah.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
£5 for me. Be great.
Yes.
That's great.
That's great.
That's great.
I'm excited about it, though.
One of the most bizarre allegations surrounding Oprah involves adrenochrome, a substance tied to conspiracy theories about elite Hollywood figures. When the topic came up during a discussion, Oprah's reaction was telling. Her unease and quick dismissal of the topic has led conspiracy theorists to believe there's more to the story. Whether you believe the theories or not, this moment added fuel to the fire of public doubt surrounding Oprah's transparency.
The victims are easily picked up. They are wandering teenagers looking for a good time, runaways, skid row bums, paper boys, paper girls. You can go out to the street the day before or the day during, pick up that child, drug him or whoever you want to, get him ready for the ceremony, and at that time, they will slice the person's throat open, pick up the blood in a chalice because they believe that the power in the blood will add to them.
How do you know this? How do you know this?
I wasn't the only one who practiced this type
So
of...
have you practiced in going out and picking up people off the street and slicing their throats?
Yes, the easiest way.
And why aren't you in jail? Wait a minute. I wanted to say it.
As a matter of fact,
why didn't they kill him? And why aren't you in jail? Please let him speak.
Sharon Tate LaBianca's murder, okay, was a witch's hitting. Sharon Tate wanted out, but the thing is, the Illuminati...
What do you mean she wanted out? She was a witch?
Yes, she was tired of it. She wanted to get out, but the thing is...
Oprah Winfrey's rise to the top is a testament to her talent, ambition, and influence. But as these controversies and accusations pile up, they cast a shadow over her legacy. From feuds with major stars to allegations of manipulation and favoritism, Oprah's image is being called into question like never before. Could it be that her success came at the expense of others? As more insiders and celebrities speak out, the world wonders whether Oprah's carefully cultivated persona is as genuine as it seems, or if it's just another act in her media empire.
It was 1980. I was getting paid $22,000, and the guy who I was co-anchoring with was getting paid $50,000. So I went into my boss, and I said, he's getting paid a lot more money than I'm getting paid. And you know what my boss said? Why should you make that much money? In 1980, he said, why should you make that much money? He said, he has kids. Do you have kids? And I said, no.
I cook for 5 and you cook for 1 or 2.
He said, he has to put his kids through college. He has a house payment. Do you have a house? And I said, no. And he said, so tell me why you need the same amount of money. And I said, well, because we're doing the same job. He says, I don't think so. And so I thought, I'll show you.